We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And it's SGA missing. And it's the Warriors ball. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. SGA's got his second basket of the night.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Paul. And he drives in and finished off by Davis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hart, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And Hart has it in the corner. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 5. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis. And coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Akini picks one up.
You know, those are the plays Davis is capable of making. He's confident, and he keeps getting stronger with every passing day.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots. He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And 2 shots coming up in the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
There's the triple. The shot off that time. Knocks it loose. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And it 18. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pass to Clark. Back to Paul. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Pass to Williams. Lakers working the ball around now. Hield outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
And there's the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ball outside. On the way, Harris. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From deep, Brunson. It's Clark with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Kick by Clark. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Hield. Brunson outside. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And here's Brunson outside.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Lakers
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Just 4 to shoot. Here's SGA. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Warriors leading by 7. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Bryant. Back to Morant. Inside. And it's Clark in the corner. Sharks grabs the board. Pass to Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 58 seconds left here in the second. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. To the left wing. Clark right side. Picked by Clark. Out to Morant. Looking for Dosunmu, and he gets it there. And that one drops.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
SGA looking it over. Bryant with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Morant, no good on the free throw.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Morant takes off. And finished off by Morant.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Brunson barreling in. He gets it in there. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Outside, Davis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Harris misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Brunson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Left side, Davis. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Hey, you know what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
Brunson with it. Hart covering. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout, timeout. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Teams changing it up here. Warriors leading by 9. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Brunson, drives to the hoop, lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Morant with the bucket.
And the delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush them.
Pass to Edey. Morant with the steal. The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Second team. Substitution for your Lakers. Robert Williams. Buddy Hield.
Warriors leading by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Shooting for Golden State, John Morant. At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hield outside. Driving to the basket. Bible with the ball. 6 to shoot. Picked by Williams. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back over to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen by Bryant. Here's Paul. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They set the pick. And here's Brunson outside. Caruso with the steal. In the corner, it's Hield. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Ivy into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Ivy's got his first basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode.
44.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Warriors leading by 15. And here is Paul. Shoots over Dort. Paul's shot is off.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Pass to Cooper. Here's Edey. Clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Warriors making a switch here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he's good on the three ball.
How about Cooper taking advantage of the opportunity there? Gets himself open and cashes in.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now here's Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
And gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Up the floor. Dort misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Edey. Oh, what a play inside.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Screen by Hart. Morant. It's sent back by Edey. Now Hart. From deep. Edey rips down the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And he gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Gilgeous-Alexander explodes to the rim.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Dort with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Now Edey.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Warriors making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
1:11 left in the fourth. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
AD is the man. Primetime play by a primetime bowler.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Now Paul. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now Dort. Outside SGA. Poked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Davis. Layup, no good. Blue Dort. The three is off. Here's Hart. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy